What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, All Wings Everything. And yes, you are back in the kitchen with your boy Spinelli, aka the Wing King. Yes, don't forget it. And the Prince of Lemon Pepper. Yeah, the Prince of Lemon Pepper. Now, but today we're not gonna do wings. In today's video, we got another easy dinner for two. So guys, I hope you got your significant other on the side of you, or you know, already got on the phone, or her or him on the phone and said, hey, I wanna make dinner for you. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make garlic butter chicken bites with asparagus. Man, he or she will love it. So I hope in your kitchen, I'm already in mine, so let's go. Okay, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use for today's recipe. Let me tell you what we have. So right here we have our boneless chicken breast. We're gonna use some garlic, salt, black pepper, some hot sauce, the hot sauce of your preference. I'm using Frank's. You can use Louisiana or Texas Pete. Olive oil. We're gonna use some of this French blend here, butter, of course our asparagus, some fresh parsley, a lemon, some red chili flakes, and right here I have some chicken broth right here. So these are the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I've already measured out our ingredients. Let me tell you what we have. So right here, I have about 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast, and I just cut them up in cubes here. Right here, I had a bundle of asparagus, and what you want to do is, once you get the asparagus, what you want to do is you want to cut the bottom half of it out. You don't want that big, thick, as it starts to get thicker at the bottom, you want to cut that off, kind of where it looks like this. This bundle is probably about a pound and a half that I had, or maybe 2 pounds. I didn't even take a look at it, but if this was a big bundle, so I think this was about a pound and a half to 2 pounds. Right here, I have a half a cup of butter, and you want to make sure that it's softened. I have a half a teaspoon of red chili flakes. I have a teaspoon of those French herbs. I have a tablespoon of hot sauce. I have a half a teaspoon of pepper. I have a teaspoon and a half of olive oil. I have 2 teaspoons of garlic salt. I have 4 garlic cloves minced. I have the juice of 1 lemon. I have a tablespoon of fresh parsley, and I have a half a cup of chicken stock. So these are the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start seasoning our chicken. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add our black pepper and our garlic salt. And I'm just gonna get that mixed up like this. And what I'm doing is I'm just gonna go ahead and set this aside. So let's continue. All right, guys, so right here I have some boiling water. I had it over here on the stove while I was setting everything up. So I moved it over here to the cooktop so you guys can see what I'm doing. So what you're gonna do is you wanna take some boiling water. I like to add a little salt to mine. And what you wanna do is you wanna drop your asparagus in here. You just wanna blanch them for about 2 minutes. So we're gonna let these cook for 2 minutes in this boiling water. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so it looks like we are there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to turn our cooktop off. And immediately what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our asparagus out of here. Let me show you what I got here. I have a bowl of water, of ice water, where the ice actually melted, but it was in the freezer. So this is some very, very cold water. We're gonna take them right out of here and drop them right in this ice water. Because we're not trying to cook them thoroughly right now. So we just want to keep them from cooking. So we're dropping them in this ice water right now. All right, so this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna go ahead and set this aside and we're gonna continue. All right, so let's continue. So we're gonna bring our cooktop back up to temperature, and we're gonna add our olive oil, and we're gonna add, right now we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of our butter. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our chicken. And we're gonna cook this until it's brown. Guys, if you have to work it in batches, you know, feel free to do that. All right, so you wanna get these moved around in here now. You know, flip the ones over that hadn't been, that's on the side that's uncooked. Kind of want them this brownish color like this right here. All right, so it looks like we're there. We have our chicken is brown now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reduce the heat. And I'm gonna add our French herbs. And I'm gonna add half of our garlic. And we're gonna let this cook until it's fragrant. Of course, you don't wanna burn your garlic. And look how that's coming together. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pause our heat, and we're going to remove our chicken bites here from the pan. Like, you can sit them on a plate if you want to. Me personally, I'm just gonna put them here back in this bowl. All right, so we're gonna unpause our heat, and we're gonna bring this back up to temperature. We're definitely gonna add the remaining of our garlic along with our chicken stock, and we're gonna bring this here to a slight simmer, allowing us to deglaze the pan while we do it. So you want to scrape the bottom of that pan, guys. That's flavor at the bottom of that pan. So we're gonna let this simmer and let it reduce down to about half. That'll take about a few minutes or so. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add our lemon juice, our hot sauce, and the remaining of our butter, which is another 4 tablespoons. And we're also gonna add our fresh parsley. And we're gonna give this a good mix. All right, so we just wanna combine that, and what we're gonna do now is add our asparagus in here. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna toss this in this sauce just like this. And we're gonna let it cook for about 2 minutes. We want this asparagus to be pretty soft. I'm gonna add a little bit of the salt right here. You don't have to do this, this is optional, but I'm gonna add a little salt. I did taste one of the asparagus, and it could use a little salt for me. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add our chicken back into the mix so we can get those babies tossed in there too. And we're gonna let this cook for another 1 to 2 minutes to get it reheated. All right, so I think we are there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn our heat off. And the last thing we wanna do is we wanna garnish this with some of our red chili flakes, like that. Of course, this is optional, guys. You don't want any chili flakes, that's fine. Also, we're gonna follow behind that with some of our more fresh parsley, chopped parsley. Man, take a look at that. All right, let me get this off our cooktop, and I'll be right back. And there you have it, garlic butter chicken bites with asparagus. Man, this looks delicious, man. Look at this. Oh man, I can't wait till I get to quality control, guys. Asparagus, your chicken bites. I mean, this is a healthy, not only a healthy meal, it's delicious and it's full of flavor, guys. So the measurements and ingredients are all in the video description below. So guys, check it out. Again, at All Wings Everything merch. Go ahead and pick up some of that merch, man. Support the channel. Also support the channel by getting the ebook, join the membership. And until the end, let's go ahead and get into quality control, guys. I'm ready, let's go. All right, guys, so now it's time for quality control. You already know what we do in this portion of the video. So what I did is I just fixed me a small plate of our asparagus and our chicken bites. So we're gonna test this out. Remember, guys, this is an easy dinner for 2 recipe. So let's go ahead. Let's start with this chicken, man. I mean, not much you can say about chicken, but I can tell you one thing, it's full of flavor, juicy. That French herbs, along with that garlic, of course that butter, it's the spot. Let's try this asparagus. I can tell you one thing, it took me a minute to start liking asparagus. It really did. I was not an asparagus eater. And I don't know how I was introduced to it, but once I was introduced to it, I really enjoyed it. And now I can eat asparagus anytime, doesn't matter. Stick it in the pan, put some garlic, some butter, pretty much like I made it here, and just eat it. Man, this is good too. And those red chili flakes adds a little bit of that heat. Even that hot sauce gives it that nice little bite, not too spicy, but gives it that nice bite. I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy it. So if you're a man or woman and you're looking to impress your significant other, you definitely want to make this very easy. One pot, be done in less than 45 minutes. Guys, you definitely want to try this out. Impress that significant other of yours. And until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. This is All Wings Everything. And yes, I am out. Peace.